Good morning. So, what am I doing? Well, we've got no water in the office here and workshops and all the big barns around the back. So what I've got to do, I'm in the UK obviously. So yeah, I'm digging around looking for water pipes. Probably can't see that in there. There's a little tap there, look. Anyway, the mains water coming into the farm, it's leaking under the building somewhere, and had a massive water bill. Went and looked at the meter and it was just whizzing round. So I'm going to have to put a new water main in. Going to have to do a new gate post as well. They don't make teak gate posts. Right, so the water main comes from over there. This is a house actually. It used to be an old water tank for the big town over there across the forest, and it came from a big pumping station over on the other hill here on the left. Anyway, what I'm going to have to do is, our water meter is by this thing, and this is well, we sold this tank and somebody bought it and made a house out of it. So this is now their garden. We put a little hedge around it, but unfortunately our meter is in their garden. So what I'm going to have to do is, I know the water comes through here, right, the water main, and up into the buildings up there. So I've turned the water off, or I will turn the water off, and I'm going to have to dig across here somewhere to find the main. I'm probably going to hack through it with the bucket because I'm getting a little mini digger. But at least I can repair that. I can just quickly turn the main off, repair it, but then I know where it is. So once I know where it is in this location somewhere, I need to dig a trench up to about where I'm standing almost, and then there'll be a T going off there, and then there'll be another T going off over there. In fact, it'll probably be sort of over here. Anyway, that's the plan. So I've got to dig two quite long trenches through here, and then put in a new water main, and then once I've got up through there, I can connect up to the old. I'm going to have to renew the lines into the buildings as well. So quite a bit of work. I told the sheep man to kick all the sheep out of here, out of this field. He rents all our land here, and he has his sheep. He's been doing his shearing here because it's sort of quite a little natural compound here, and being the summer, it's shearing time. So I've got to try and connect up to this tap from over there. So, but it'll be a T, so I've got to come up here and then up to here, and then the other one will go round the corner. The reason I have to do that, I know there's electric right here. See that electric pole? Well, they had to go underground with that electric. They had to go underground all here because of these massive pylons, and they couldn't get them from here. So all the mains electric goes under all our buildings, and then it pops out again where these main power lines here sort of don't cross paths. You can't put them underneath these main power lines. So yeah, I know there's power here, because when we sold that over there, we dug a trench from here, the other side of this water tank, directly over to there. And that's why I know where the water main is, because I went through it when we dug through to put a new electric through there. So I'm not going to be digging along this way. So if I come out this way, I'm not going to hit it. And I know it's the other side of this trough, and I'm only digging to this side. So electric won't be a problem. Yeah, also that's where I was just now. I've got to try and get across here, but because I know these cables, they run from that post and they run straight through the middle of this gate, those electric lines, right? I've got to try and get across here somehow. So I'll have to hand dig across here from there, because I want to get another water line round the back side of this hedge here, and then I can put a standpipe. I'll come back inside the hedge and I can put a standpipe here for these guys, you know, because they're renting all the old farm buildings. Right, so this is the other side of the farm buildings, and I've got to do water out here as well for the livestock. So this is all on a separate line, so I've got to do quite a lot of work on this separate line, and it comes through these bushes here. So there's quite a lot of waterworks to do in here. So I've got to dig around in here as well and find the water main, and I know it runs up and up that fence line up there. So, and then it runs from there up that to that top gate at the end of the drive. You turn right and it runs all the way down the bottom of the hill. So I've got quite a lot of work to do there, you know, because that field there over there, that's 50 acres, so it goes right the way down to the woods. It's huge. So we don't have lengths of pipe in the UK. We have coils of it, because it all has to go underground. Oh, I thought that was my machine coming, but it's not. So I've just unrolled one of them out here. Devil of a job to unroll it. But yeah, so just getting some prep work done before the machine comes. So once I've dug a trench through here, I can just chuck the pipe straight in. I'll do the same over there.